Okay, so in this video I'm going to be evaluating and telling you what I've learned from our audience feedback. I'm going to be talking about both the audience feedback that we got at the very start in planning stages and the audience feedback that we got at the end after distributing our final product with including our poster and digipack to our target audience. So when we started the planning stages back in June last year, it would have been now, we distributed this questionnaire that you can see on screen via SurveyMonkey, and the reason we did this was to best get knowledge and learn who our target audience would be. And because of this questionnaire, we discovered that while there's no real definitive age group, it's basically anyone who likes country rock, the genre country rock. We decided that our target audience would be people over 18, because when we were listening to the lyrics, we decided that some of it would be, inappropriate for younger people. So the target audience is really over 18, but apart from that, no one definitive. And as you can see here, we distributed the questionnaire, both me and Sam, over Facebook and Twitter, and the reason we did this is because that way we can get a lot of our target audience together. This post you can see on screen was actually posted within a special group that me and Sam created, so that we'd only get answers from people, our target audience. So that was useful to us. So now I'm moving on to the actual results from our target audience watching our final product. And the first thing we learned from the research was that actually everybody, 100% of the people who watched and answered this new questionnaire on SurveyMonkey, decided that actually they liked the product. And this was obviously useful to us to know, because if the product wasn't any good, we'd need to know about it. But the fact that everybody who answered, enjoyed it is a good thing. And even though we asked a lot of people to fill it in, a lot of the answers are random. And then we asked people, on a scale, if you're rating 1 to 5, what would you give it? And as you can see here, half the people who answered gave it 5 stars, just over 20% gave it 4 stars, and just over 20% gave it 3 stars. So we actually, we got kind of middle to excellent ratings, which is good, because now we know, again, we learned that people actually enjoyed it, and that's all thanks to the audience feedback. We then asked people to comment on what they didn't particularly like about it, what we could improve. And there were some comments like some of the shots seemed to trail on for too long, lip syncing could have been improved, more pace and action, and some people act like a person there accidentally answered, I think, the wrong question there. But this is useful for us to know, because if we need to learn what we could do differently from our audience, and so what our target audience thinks is important. So now that we know what we could improve on, that's really helped us to learn from our mistakes, really, and that's all thanks to the audience feedback. We then asked our target audience to pick out key moments they felt were good from the music video, and the reason we did this is because we wanted to learn what we did well, and what their favourite bit was, because the feedback is just about as much as what you did well as what you didn't do so well. So some of the comments we got were the ending, the journey of the strange man, which basically means the kind of idea, I guess, of the whole movie, the whole music video. Sorry, the moment the knife was revealed. Again, this is one of the moments we were expecting to be picked, and there were other moments like people would comment things like the whole project, and that's not really a key moment, so it wasn't really constructive for us. But overall, we learnt, from our audience feedback, we learnt there's quite a few good moments that people really enjoyed. So the next thing we asked was, did you understand the story element of the music video? And this was something that I found very crucial, because I felt if we were going to have a story in the music video, it had to be understandable, but it also had to be a music video. It couldn't become a movie opening. And thankfully, 100% of those who answered said that yes, they did understand the story element, and this means this makes us aware that we actually were successful in creating a good music video, but also it was successful in having a story in it. And so that's something we learned from our audience feedback. To conclude, basically we learned quite a lot from our audience feedback from both the beginning and the end. At the beginning, we learned that our target audience can't be quite so defined as we were expecting, because it's basically about the people who actually enjoy the genre, whether apart from their age. We just decided it to be 18 and over to be best, because of the inappropriate material that it could feature. And at the end, we learned that we actually did create a successful music video with a good story implemented into it, and we learned that people enjoyed it. It has some good moments, but also some moments that we could improve on, and that's something I shall take away from making this project.